Murli of December 15th, 2010. Title is Transform Mine, Ego of Mine, into Yours, capital Y, meaning Baba's, and become a carefree emperor. Practice putting a full stop. Oh, this is what Brahmins have to learn how to do. Full stop means not 1 second more, not one thought more about something wasteful or negative. It's the only way you're going to learn to control your fear and the attachment you have to your body that causes the fear to get triggered. Put a full stop to all waste in 1 second and use all your thoughts and time in a worthwhile way. On and on, the run-in sentence, the colon, the apostrophe, the semicolon, right? On and on, dot, 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 dot. That's just not a full stop, right? Even a question mark isn't a full stop because your mind is going on about what's the answer to the question. Today, Baba is looking at his children everywhere who are the carefree emperors. So first thing you do, you check my feeling like I'm in the stage of a carefree emperor. Otherwise, envision that, invoke it, emerge it. It's like to be so light, so free, no worries. Even though you're in the Iron Age world, no worries. Today, Baba's looking at his children everywhere who are the carefree emperors. It's only now that such a gathering of carefree emperors is visible, because it is only now that the Father takes your worries away. So it's not like, oh, you have to do all this. Baba is taking your worries. Now, what's he doing? He's coming in and ripping them out of your hands? No, you have to break your attachment to whatever it is that is causing you to worry. But he's happily invoking, telling you, I'll take them, let go, give them away. Because you have to think that you're actually giving them up. If you just put a full stop to them, that would be the end of it. Then you wouldn't have to say, oh, Baba, please take them away. Baba doesn't want them. He's not taking them. He's not using them. He's just coaxing you to making the decision to let go of them. It's only now that such a gathering of carefree emperors is visible, because it's only now the Father takes your worries away and makes you into carefree emperors. And this is why this gathering of yours is only visible at this time. From the time you wake up in the morning, you are stable in a carefree stage. You are carefree. The minute you open your eyes, you have to feel this. Now, Om Shanti, good morning, Baba. I'm so happy to be a Baba, Baba's child, a Brahmin. You are carefree. You're an emperor and yet carefree. Imagine what's the difference of asking Baba, what would you like me to do today? And you're stressed and scared, worried. And Baba, what would you like to do today? Totally light, carefree, no worries at all. Right?
One gets you fortunate and doesn't.
And one will help you accomplish whatever it is that has to be done. Whilst eating, drinking, and doing everything, you have no worries. When you sleep, you are carefree. You're an emperor, and yet you are carefree. Emperor means you have ruling power and you have responsibilities, but you're carefree. You experience this as you wake up and when you go to sleep. All of you have given your worries to the Father and received the spiritual intoxication. This is why you have become carefree emperor. So how do you do this? How do you achieve this stage? What is it to be carefree? Where does it come from? What stage do you have to accomplish to be carefree?
To be constantly following truth. There isn't worry that maybe could.
Following Shima, but that's true for everything, and it's a little hard because you don't follow Srimad all the time, so therefore that won't help you. But you have to have an aim. So yeah, aim to follow Srimad is for every single effort, every stage.
Be a trustee.
Be a trustee. Your aim is to be a trustee. And you watch your mind. Am I being a trustee? Am I feeling like a trustee? Am I deciding? Am I seeing as a trustee would look? Because if you are feeling truly like a trustee, nothing's yours. What are you worrying about? You have tasks, you have duties, but are they yours or are they just assigned to you by Baba so you can earn your fortune? I said, well, I don't want to do this for my fortune. Well, that's why you have stress and you're not a trustee. Whatever Baba asks you to do, whatever drama asks you to do, this is why they get confused and think that the drama is Baba. Baba asks you to do things. Drama, the return of your karma, asks you to do things. Require you, necessary, right? So if you say, I want to do this, but I don't want to do this to Baba, then that's obviously sin, disrespect, disobedience. If you say to drama, I don't want to do things, what are you saying?
Take responsibility for your karma.
Don't want to take responsibility for my return karma. How are you going to be peaceful and carefree if that's your attitude? You got to dig deeper into what things mean. All of you have given your worries to the Father and received the spiritual intoxication. And this is why you have become carefree emperors. If you have any worries whilst moving along, what does that worry then make you?
Heavy?
A worrier, a warrior, a worrywart. When you have the spiritual intoxication, the sparkle of light is then visible on your forehead. If there's any worry, a basket of burdens appears there. So a warrior is in fear. And when you're in fear and you try to do anything, any effort, accomplish any task, you do it battling, struggling, because you're coming from fear, not coming from faith. You carefree emperors love yourselves, and when you are flying in such a stage, others who see your sparkling lights have so much love for you. This is why Bapdada makes you children remain constantly stable in the awareness of being carefree emperors. This is why your devotees show your images as those who are double crowned. One is a crown of light, and the other is the crown of sovereignty of victory, and you attained over your vices. They show double crowns, and this is why Bapdada always gives this teaching to all of you children, it is very easy to remain constantly in pleasure. What is easy? Simply hand over any limited consciousness of mine to the Father. When you change mine into yours, mera to terra, with the difference of just this one letter, M to T, you become carefree emperors. This is easy, is it not? Okay, you understand that intellectually, right? When you say mera to terra, it's not yours anymore. If it's not yours, you don't have any responsibilities for it. But then you have responsibilities, do you not? If Baba assigns you a task, is he not trusting you with the task and giving you a responsibility?
Yes.
So therefore, you have to figure out how to do responsibility without it being the ego of my responsibility. The same ego that makes you feel pressure over it's my responsibility is the same ego that makes you want to take credit for whatever it is you do, which is all ultimately driven by wanting. I want recognition. I want to be seen. I want to be heard. I want to be recognized. I want to be loved. I want to be respected. Well, that's Mera. And Terra is, I have everything I need. I'm just doing this out of love for Baba. And Baba's given me such a reward. I have nothing more to ask for. This is easy, is it not? You've become carefree emperors, have you not? Or do you still have some worry? If you have some worry, then you obviously have some lack of attainment. You also have some discontent. So you deal with the discontent, the lack of attainment. You don't worry about it. As soon as you spot worry, you go straight to why am I feeling discontent? Nothing, everything else in between would be waste. And then you detach, stabilize in soul consciousness, and then what?
Vision the solution to the problem.
You sit in front of Baba and experience, feel him sending you light and power. Well, if you're truly doing that, then obviously your light and power is going to go up, and the illusion of the emptiness and lack of attainment goes away. But you have to do that. You can't just say, oh, I tried. You can't just say, oh, I want that to happen. I meant for that to happen. You actually have to do it. This is easy, is it not? You have become carefree emperors, have you not? Or do you still have some worry? If at any time you have worry instead of spiritual intoxication, the difference is due to,
Consciousness. Right.
yes, which consciousness? Yes, it is
I
consciousness.
and mine.
But it's an action, a choice, a decision. It is due to accepting everything that is yours, capital Y, as mine. You have difficulty because in accepting everything that is Baba by considering it to be yours. So when it comes to all Baba's blessings, powers, virtues, you say they're all mine. Baba is even mine. But when you have to actually apply being detached and a trustee and an instrument, which is nothing is mine, right? Do you understand? How do you do both of those? The inheritance is mine. The blessings are mine. Baba's company is mine. But now I have to come into action, and I have to come into action as an instrument. So what does it take to do that?
You have to think, how would Baba do this?
How would Baba do this? Baba and I are doing this together. This task is already done. It's just for namesake. There's no need for input from my personality, my ego. I just need to be completely cooperative with Baba and let Baba choose, let Baba be Karanhar, and me be Karanhar Nimit. That's all you have to concentrate on. Everything else you're going to end up worrying about. So what have all of you shown practically? Have you handed over all your worries? Or do you now, and then let go of your spiritual intoxication and become worried? Do you have any worries, or do you remain constantly carefree? Those who remain constantly carefree emperors, raise your hands. Carefree emperors, raise your hands high. Even those who are this only sometimes. Okay, then if you're sometimes, you can raise your hands. Look, Baba's letting you get some exercise. Doesn't want you to go through a whole Murli and not get any exercise. To worry about service is a different matter. Oh, phew. That worry is a means of making others carefree. Yeah, but then I'm not carefree. I got to worry about service. What to do? To worry about service or not to worry about service? What point are you missing when you start feeling the stress of that? These are how you surround the fear and doubt of worry. Baba is Karan Kravanha. I am the instrument, and I am quite capable of carrying out Baba's task. And the third thing is faith that the drama is accurate and benevolent, and there may be lessons, but I can write those lessons. And therefore, no matter what happens, it's all going to work out perfectly, fantastically wonderful, just like it did last time. You need to apply those three concepts to any time you are worried. It's not enough to just sit there and say, have faith in Baba, have faith in yourself, and faith in the family. Yes, it's true, but you aren't practicing, so you got to go into detail to practice it. If you have sanskars of worry, then at that time, change mine into yours. If you're worrying, there's mine going on. So the only thing you can do to end that is, that's yours, Baba. Oh, I made a mistake, Baba. I considered that service to be mine, that responsibility to be mine. It isn't. It actually belongs to you. I'm the instrument to carry out the task. Whatever you need me to do according to my, awareness and strength, I will cooperate fully, whatever I can. Right? But it's not mine. Because what does that word mine do? This is why he's being so strong on this. It separates you from Baba. It's my responsibility. Where's Baba in that? If you have sanskars, so then you all understand that intellectually. So then what's the hard part in applying it? So even though it is mind that separates you from Baba, there's something driving the mind that's separating you from Baba.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
All of that is caused from this.
I
I want, desire. Whenever you're worried about anything, you go look for the desire. Where mine is now getting merged into Baba's. Right? My pure sanskara can merge with Baba and we can create something wonderful together. My ego of desire cannot mix with Baba to accomplish anything. So that's why you have to check that you're not under the influence of mind, I, me, and mine. Worry is a means of making others carefree. If you have the sanskars of worry, then at that time, change mine into yours. Hand your worries over to the Father. Visualize yourself handing them over. Not, oh, I know I have to give that up and struggle. No, just hand them. You'll feel free immediately. They say you have inner doubt that says, I don't think I can do this. I can't renounce this. Immediately, you hand that to Baba. That allows you to put a full stop. Oh, it might come again. Didn't get the message. You didn't do it determined enough. It comes back again. Immediately, you put a full stop. You hand over the ego of the desire of mind. And you just keep doing that until mind becomes yours, i.e., the mind listens. But you have to be determined to keep applying a pattern. If you do it 5 times and think it's going to change, then you're deluding yourself. Hand your worries over to the Father and take this spiritual intoxication, because the Father has come to take the children's worries away and give them intoxication. Why would Baba come and give you a task if it was to cause worry and stress inside of you? So that wasn't why Baba did that. So why did Baba give you a task?
Prove to yourself that you're powerful.
Well, the opportunity to display that you're powerful, not prove. If you're still in the trying mode when you do that, then you've already failed. You're not thinking powerfully and positively from the seed of every thought. It's not, I have to prove it to anyone, because that just means I'm not that. I am that, and here's a wonderful opportunity to use my power, strength, and faith to manifest, create for Baba. And the miracle of that will reveal Baba and serve people. Do I sometimes let the sanskars of a long period of time emerge again? This is because for some time Bapdada has been telling you children that according to the present time, anything can happen. We don't know. Who could know? It can happen at any time, and this is why each of you children has to pay attention to yourself, am I able to put a full stop in a second, whatever happens, whenever it happens? Whoever's involved in whatever's happening, can I put a full stop? That's why you got to discipline your mind not to allow it to be influenced by thoughts and people and circumstances from your past. Okay? Your past, dredging your past and putting it into the present is the biggest mistake you do. Because that's where all your old sanskars lie, right? So can you understand why you cannot allow thoughts of any pure person in your mind, because you're just dredging up your past and pretending that you're not doing anything wrong? You're living off your past. You're sustaining yourself from your past, right? The only time you can do that, just to get yourself back into a soul conscious stage of being in the present fully, is if you're remembering something that Baba said to you, gave you an experience with Baba from the past, because that is still 100% pure, given by Baba. Can't put you in bondage, right? You might not have had the exact full pure experience of what Baba gave you, but at least it can't hurt you because what Baba gave you was pure, right? So take just awareness. It can happen at any time, and this is why each of you children has to pay attention to yourself, am I able to put a full stop in a second when I want to? For instance, when you have any waste thoughts, are you able to finish that waste thought
Second.
in a second? You know this is what you have to do. Are you even practicing? Do you have such a practice of putting a full stop? Or is it that at that time, according to the circumstances, you would need to make effort to finish that waste? Or can you just easily, 1 second, take your mind away? You try to put a full stop, but instead you put a question mark. Question mark represents your doubt that you actually can do it. Your good intentions are completely owned by Maya. Otherwise, they would deliver results and manifest. So your manifestation, and according to Srimad, is not owned by Maya. So therefore, you only worry about the manifestation. You don't worry about the
intentions.
Intention. It's not enough. So there's no point living from good intentions. One is the treasure of thoughts, the other is sorry. If at that time you continue to think why, what, or how, then the aim that you have of going back with the Father, back home, the Father will go back in 1 second. He's a point, and a second is also a point. So 1 second, Bubba's gone. Are you going to go with him? He describes it as, oh, this whole swarm of mosquitoes is going to fly back with Bubba. It's 1 second, guys. It'll feel like more because you'll either have the life review of Dharmaraj or you're going to have visions of golden age and whatever. It's all going to happen so fast. It's 1 second, he's saying. He is a point. The second is also a point. And a full stop is also a. So it's important to know how to put a point. It's important to understand the meaning of a point. It's important to know what to put a point to, how to apply a point. Do you have such practice? If you practice this from now, then by putting your hand in the Father's hand or Srimad, the same as the Father, you will be able to go back home. This is why you need intensity. Tapasya, that's intensity. Namby-pamby isn't a point. Namby-pamby is waffling, expansion, dispersion, dilution. Okay? So if you're not concentrating, you don't have the will to commit to something and make it happen, you're doing namby-pamby, right? Slack, lane,
Wimpy.
wimpy. Yeah, wimpy. Wimpy isn't very focused. Do you have such a practice? If you practice this from now on, then by putting your hand in the Father's hand or Shrima, the same as the Father, then you'll be able to go back home in 1 second. Just put your hand in Bubba's hand, you go. So you have to practice that. It's not like you can yet get to 1 second and your hand is in Bubba's hand. If you can do that, you'll be able to go. But you have to practice constantly, overcoming everything that is ruling and pulling your mind. Here's why Bhaktada has also told you earlier to underline paying attention to 2 things. What are those 2 things? 2 things that you waste the most.
Lots of time.
Thoughts and time. One is the treasure of thoughts, the other is the treasure of time. You have received many treasures, the treasure of knowledge, the treasure of powers. You have also received all the main methods for becoming complete with yoga. Because this time of the confluence age is the most special and invaluable time of the whole cycle. You can attain as much attainment as you want at this time, because this one birth is a very elevated birth. This is the most invaluable time of the whole cycle. Well, how can you waste it? Treat it so lackadaisically. Imagine you've got all this knowledge, you have the means to value the entire Srishti chakra, every scene, every second, you can value it, see the significance of it, find the relevance of it, see the benefit of it. You have the knowledge to do that. And you just go worry, feel bad, feel dejected, give up, get disheartened, and say, I quit. What a waste of time. All of that you have to pay for because you won't renounce an impure desire. All desires are impure. So you can see more and more, Bubba doesn't want to Dharmaraj you. You want Bubba to Dharmaraj you because you don't want to renounce. That's the chicken way out, right? You have to create a reward for many births in this one birth. You must not waste even a second of the confluence age. 1 second is connected with many births. 1 year of accumulation is equivalent to many years of attainment. Therefore, the value of this time is not of just seconds and minutes, but an hour is still very great. Even a second is great. The thoughts are the main foundation for this birth of the confluence age. Thoughts are the main foundation of the greatness of the confluence age. Foundation of this birth of the confluence age. Look, when you have yoga, you say man above. And this is literally means make your mind one with God's mind. And this is the basis of your foundation. Your mind's work to have thoughts, and it's only through your thoughts that you experience the pilgrimage of remembrance. Consider yourself a soul, remember Baba, that's translated is implied. It doesn't literally say that. Now, man above is something that has to be said and applied in soul consciousness. Then obviously it's the soul who's making his mind one with God's mind, who is always soul conscious. You especially make out these practices by giving different thoughts to one another, do you not? So check everything. Was your valuable time throughout the day whilst moving along and doing everything and having relationships, interaction with others, used in an invaluable way, considering the time and the significance of that time of the constancy? Because this time is invaluable, thoughts make you almighty authorities. Bhattara repeatedly tells you, oh, beloved children of Bhattara, children who live in my heart, now finish all your accounts of waste. Use everything. When you're in Baba's heart, you're full of energy, on fire, ignited, full of enthusiasm, intoxicated. Use everything in a worthwhile way. When do you stop using everything in a worthwhile way?
Call it yours.
When you consider it to be yours, your respect for it goes down. To use everything in a worthwhile way is to have success. So to consider your things to be yours, mine, is how you lose and waste all your success. Do not think that just 1 second has gone by. You definitely have to pay attention to yourselves to the extent that every second and every thought is used in a worthwhile way. Check yourselves to this extent in terms of putting a full stop. So don't become careless, Bhabdada did say this, but I didn't understand it. I didn't think about it at the time I needed to. I thought that all this is carelessness. I forgot, that's carelessness. This time is going by so fast and it will go, and then it'll never come back. Bhabdada now wishes to take carelessness away from all you children. Are you going to give it to Baba, or are you going to hang on to carelessness? Now the new year is going to come. So before the new year begins, finish carelessness as well as laziness in the Brahman world. You can't finish carelessness without finishing laziness, right? Laziness is what causes all the messes and mistakes. You're only lazy because you're careless, or you're careless because you're lazy. There are different types of laziness. Now begin to practice this in the time that still remains this year. And when the new year starts, have courage and place this thought in front of Bapdada and bid it farewell. Put a full stop to carelessness and laziness. Along with the year, also bid farewell to this, carelessness, laziness. Can you give this? Can you give Baba this? Those who can bid farewell, raise your hands. Yay! Everyone raised their hands. Wow, my children, wow. You have pleased Bapdada very much just by raising your hands. You don't understand the significance of that, why he says that. You really think Baba's happiness goes up or down because of anything we do? But when he says you've made Baba happy, what's he done? What's the consequence of making God happy?
Blessings and fortune.
Blessings upon blessings, my friend. So as soon as Baba says that, immediately everybody got a deposit, right? Everyone got a deposit of blessings in their account. It's not conditional. It's not like, oh, you didn't honor your promise last week. He's just looking for an excuse to dump blessings, income into your account. So he says, oh, you made Baba happy. Oh, now I can give them all fortune for making me happy. Baba has seen that many children remember to give a return for something that they have raised their hands for, whereas some children become careless in remembering that they raised their hands. You have very good heart-to-heart conversations with Baba. It will happen, Baba. You just watch. You'll see, Baba. It will happen. It will happen just now. It will happen now. It will happen soon. Baba smiles when he hears such this from the careless children. Okay, if you say that, you're the careless children. What else can he do? It is good. You think that you're going to do it, that you are going to do it. Intention. Many think this. But what can be said of their checking themselves as to whether they're doing it or not? In this, they become careless. So not checking is careless. That's why you can't change. Check and change. If you're not changing, you're not checking. They about that saw that all of you children in your countries and at your places are able to hear and see everything very clearly. Bapdada is telling you children who come personally in front of him, and also you children who are hearing and watching at your own places. Now underline your efforts, your thoughts, and your time of the confluence stage. Do not waste. In the subject of love, the majority of you children have passed. You're all progressing very well on the basis of love. Why does he say that? Even if you're not embodying all the time that love. You're here. You're born. You're a Brahmin. As soon as the love's gone, you die. So you have love, so you pass in love. Is it enough? Could it improve? Absolutely. But do you have love? Yes. Just to say Baba. Can you say the word Baba and not have love? So therefore, why are you fooling yourself? Summon the love. Don't beat yourself up over guilt. But you got to stop doing whatever it is that's causing you to feel guilty. You're moving forward with love. You're progressing very well on the basis of love. Due to love, because Baba receives a response of his love, you are moving forward. But the Father feels that just as you have become experienced in love, in the same way, you have to pay special attention, extra attention, to the subject of remembrance and to destroying your sins of many births. That's tapasya. It's not enough to love Baba. You need concentrated determination will as the expression of your love. Then you'll check. Only when your sins are destroyed will you go back with the Father. Otherwise, you will follow him. The Father feels that a loving response is when you definitely do what the one you love tells you to do. So every time you don't follow Srimad, you're saying to Baba, I don't love you, Baba. Every time you follow Srimad, you're saying, Baba, I love you. What's so hard to understand? Does Baba ever stop giving you love? So all you got to do is give Baba back love for love. How can breaking Srimad be a response of love? Why wouldn't you want to give Baba the return of the love he's giving you? Does Baba's love make you feel happy? Since you children love the Father, his desire is that we remain
Together.
together. You came into your kingdom with Father Brahma. To come into the kingdom means to become part of the royal family. You may not sit on the throne necessarily. You at least then become companions of the members of the royal family. Bapdad has already told you earlier how to recognize this. From the time that you have come, however old you are in this knowledge, if you have always been seated on Bapdada's heart throne from the time you were born, then for those who have remained seated on the heart throne for a long period, who have not placed their feet in the dust, in the dirt of Maya, according to that, they will come into close relationship with the royal family. So that's a pretty high standard, but it's an accurate way to judge who's in the royal family, no? If the drama were to end today, people could change by tomorrow, but right now. So hence, do you take the things that Baba says to you in the Murli personally? And do you act as if it is a special gift just for you? And then I must implement it. You have love, and those who have love would not hold back in fulfilling the responsibility of love, giving the return of love. Those who are seated on the heart throne will also be in some relationship together in the copper and iron age. We will all meet again, and those who are able to sit on the Father's heart throne, all those people will be together and meet again in copper and iron age too. They will remain close to each other because of being this close to Baba. That is why those who are fulfilling the responsibility of love remain constantly seated on the heart throne and claim their right for birth after birth. This is why Bapdada loves every child. Baba has given the majority of you a certificate for having passed in this subject. You must now definitely pass in all the subjects. You have to pass and
Stay close.
remain close. Acha. Those children who have come for the first time, stand up. Those who have come for the first time, half the class is new. Bapdada is welcoming those who have come. Congratulations, congratulations for coming here for the first time. Very auspicious just to come to Madhavan once. Although you come late, you come before it's too late. Now pay attention to becoming intense effort makers in a short time and create as much of your future as you want. With your intense efforts, you can move forward. because there's still a margin for making effort even now. Now pay attention to becoming intense effort makers in a short time and create as much of your future as you want with your intense efforts. You can move forward because there's still a margin for making effort even now. You can move forward as much as you want to. Bap Dada and this divine family will give you vibrations to help you move forward with them. Therefore, move forward. Have courage. With your courage and help from Bap Dada and the family, move forward. Is that all right? Say yes. Not even, is it all right? Wait for the answer. Say yes. He's telling you, say yes. Move forward. Progress. Acha. Madhuban Navasis. Those from Madhuban are lucky. Make the gathering a little strong and create your companions. Do not make companions for anything else. Those from Madhuban should make one another their companions for this, for making the gathering strong, and claim a first number. Will you claim it? Let the past be the past. Whatever's happened, everyone saw or heard about it, and those from Madhuban have a golden chance. All are included in Madhuban. If those from Madhuban, and this does not mean that those from Pandavavan are separate from those of another place. You tend to feel that way because they're older and more stable than the other ones. Madhuban means all are united. So do those of you from Madhuban think you will do it? Those who will do it, raise your hands. Everyone raise their hands. Some of you think that you have to do this and that it is not a big thing because you have Bapdada and the daddies. It's not a big thing. And as we have Baba and the daddies, everything's fine. What do you daddies think? Those from Madhuban are number one. It is good. Baba has told everyone to do this and demonstrate it to everyone. However, Madhuban is Madhuban. Let everyone give vibrations for this and it will happen. It is not a big deal. Let there not be any name or trace of any obstacles. Let there not be any name or trace of obstacles. That's obviously what you have to overcome if you want to create unity. That's what he's talking about. Okay, something may have happened and there was an exchange, but it is finished. Okay, I finished. Some time ago when Daddy was here, everyone had made the lesson of Hanji firm. No one said no, Nanji, but they said Hanji. Very good. Madhuban will come in the first number. Bap Dada saw the intoxication of Madhuban. He has intoxication for every zone. Madhuban is now in front of Baba, but Baba is telling those of all zones, Hanji, sweet souls, is this lesson firm for everyone? Sweet souls, is this lesson firm for everyone? Madhuban should claim this prize. You can let the past be the past in 1 second. You can, or you cannot. It's up to you. Okay, you're effort makers and something has happened. But now, let the past be the past and fly. Stop walking, crawling, grumbling. Those who fly have to let go of the past, for only then are they able to
Fly.
fly. You want to fly? Then let go of the past. Oh. So very good. So those who are to fly have to let go of the past, for only then are they able to fly. So very good. Let Gujarat do something new. Bapdada has also told those from Delhi to do something new. Bapdada has received the news that the youth from this land and abroad have started something. There can be a good result from that. Many Brahmins will lose themselves and hide out in Raj Yoga so they don't have to find out who they are. But whether that is, I'm body conscious, I don't want this life, or I know I want this life, but I don't want to, I want to hide out from being powerful. So I do a weak Brahmin, right? So there are many versions of this. Baba says, Baba's received the news from the youth and from this land and abroad have started something, and there can be a good result from that. This invention has only just begun, meaning something new, but Bharat and the lands abroad can together perform wonders. You have now just begun, and those from Delhi have maintained their courage well. You have begun, and if this spreads throughout the world, then the lands abroad and Bharat will become one Brahmin family in front of the world and unite the world. Can't remember which program that would have been, 2010. Might have been one of those Yatra things. because it involved the youth. Went a pilgrimage all over India. I'm not sure if that was it or not. Because he said foreigners were involved in that. Foreigners did actually get involved in it. It has already begun. However, now have big programs in which you have people coming from the main countries, and it becomes well known in the world that all are brothers and sisters. They actually see the practical form of brothers and sisters, children of the one Father. Let the sound of brotherhood and sisterhood continue to spread. All of you are making plans for this. You are now going into the unlimited. Let everyone know that this is God's family. Let this become well known. How are they going to believe this is God's family if they can't get along? All of those who are coming are doing service. You're making your own efforts and also carrying out the godly task. This will also become well known in the world. It is one family. Acha. Bhakta is now congratulating all of you children everywhere. Congratulations for moving forward every day, every hour. And the time is waiting for you. You must not wait for the time. You can bring the time of completion as close as you want, as fast as you want. You Brahmins should not think that you'll become ready when the time comes. You have to bring time close. The time is telling the Father, Brahman souls should now bring me the time close. Matter is also telling the Father, bring the completion close now. So what response should Bhaktata give? This was 16 years ago, right? What should he reply? Should he say, the time is now almost here? Should he give this reply on your behalf? What should he reply? Speak. What should he reply? Now bring the completion close. That is, make yourselves complete and perfect, because Bapkata will not go back alone. He will return with you children, so fix a date. By when? You have been given some work, and so now discuss it amongst yourselves. What reply should Bapkata give to the elements? The elements are very distressed. The elements are distressed. You're stressed and they're distressed. Unhappy souls are crying out in their minds. Now increase service with your minds. You are serving with your minds, but let this continually increase. Increase it even more now, because the elements and unhappy souls are coming to the Father and they're crying out in distress. Yeah? Brahmins or non-Brahmins, the unhappy souls are in distress and are crying out to Baba. So you have to give them the experience of two things.
Peace.
Stressful souls. Peace and
Happiness.
happiness. They want 1 second of peace. Give us a little peace. When a person is hungry, he wants something, even just a little. And so now increase service with your minds. You are doing service with words, and Baptata is pleased with that. Acha, remember your homework, and Baptata has given you, and remind others of it too. Acha. To Baptata's children who are seated on his heart throne, to the children who are constantly moving forward in the task of world benefit, as well as giving drishti, Baptata is giving you love from his heart and congratulating you. Congratulations. While sitting far away, each child is experiencing himself to be personally in front of Baba. And whilst merging all the children in his heart, Baba is saying,
Congratulations.
Namaste.
Namaste, Namaste. Blessing. May you become an embodiment of success by serving as an image of the balance of love and power. Success based on perfect balance of love and power. You constantly have love for the Father in one eye and awareness of your duty service given to you by the Father in the other eye. In the same way, as well as being an image of love, now also become an image of power. As well as love, let your words be filled with such power you're able to penetrate anyone's heart. A mother teaches her child with whatever words are needed, but because of her love, those words do not feel harsh or bitter. In the same way, tell everyone this true knowledge in clear words, but let the words be filled with such love that you become an embodiment of success and when people cooperate. Right? So it's not that you have love and to feel it, it's they have to feel it. Until they feel it, you can't have full success. Slogan, make the Almighty Authority Father your companion. You'll be liberated from having to repent. Aviat signal. Stay in the volcanic stage, experience powerful remembrance. Just as the rays of the sun spread everywhere, in the same way, with the stage of being a master almighty authority, experience spreading the rays of power and specialties everywhere. For this, stabilize yourself on the seat of awareness of this self-respect. I am a soul who is a master almighty authority. What's self-respect? I am a soul who is a master almighty authority, and therefore I am a destroyer of obstacles. You're hunting for obstacles. You're looking for obstacles. You feed off of obstacles. Let your yoga be volcanic, and no obstacle will be able to come in front of you. That's powerful. Okay.